With the 37-10 win over the Vikings, the Packers remain undefeated at home and become the first team in NFL history to win at least 13 games in 3 consecutive seasons. But the most important thing to come out of the night is that the NFC will now run through Lambeau Field this postseason, as the Packers have officially locked up the #1 seed.
We're happy with the 1 seed. A lot of us were checking out the Cardinal Cowboy game before we went out to pregame warm-up, so knew we just had to get a win and we'd be the 1 seed.
Certainly, it feels good to be in the #1 seed, but we also know that it does not guarantee anything in the future, and we're going to continue to take it one day at a time, one game at a time.
I don't want to say a sense of relaxation, because that's definitely not what it is at all, but it's comforting to know that we kind of have that to lean on. We're pretty banged up, so anytime we can get some of our guys some extra rest, I think that's what we're definitely looking forward to.
It was a vastly different game than we saw in Minnesota back in Week 11. With no Kirk Cousins, the Packers held the Vikings to 10 points and held Dalvin Cook to just 13 rushing yards. Then after a slow start, the Packers offense put the game away long before it was over after another MVP-caliber performance by Aaron Rodgers and a record-breaking night for Davante Adams.
At the end of last year, when I did kind of my little farewell post on Instagram at the end of the season, I said, don't be surprised if I come back better or when I come back better. And, I hope people aren't surprised, because I said it ahead of time, and that's kind of been the scope of my career, is just keep building and getting better.
I felt like midseason we started really hitting our stride and finding ways to defeat cover 2. What Davante's done is changed the whole complex of our offense and the way teams play us. Obviously, I've played significantly better in the last 5 or 6, and I've kind of been in a little bit of the zone the last few weeks.
The final game of the regular season will bring the Packers to Detroit, and while you'd think you wouldn't see the starters out on the field, both Rodgers and Adams said they do expect to play. Rodgers added this was the first game where he didn't have any issues with his toe, and he feels that it will be back to 100% with the help of the first-round bye. Reporting from Lambeau Field, Nicole Menner, Fox 11 Sports.